Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we are taking a look at the newest random booster for Beyblade X. This is volume 4, BX-35. The contents of this random booster are amazing. Like, if you don't have anything and you need like a competitive deck, you can basically make one from this random booster with Unicorn, Rod, Phoenix. A lot of cool stuff in this one. Definitely one of the better values for money in terms of the random boosters. Very cool stuff. If you guys still need to pick this up, check out SpinCityImports.com. It's run by members of the community, both collectors and competitive players. It's one of the few sites I feel comfortable promoting on the channel. Code Nazuma on 2 purchases gets you a discount. Link is in the description. So, starting off with BX-35. Like I said, a lot of cool stuff in this. So we've got Viper Tail 570 Dot being the new bit that comes in this set. Pretty interesting. We'll be doing some test battles here in a second, but I really do like the colorway for this Viper Tail. We've also got a red Unicorn. I really like this. The gear chip is like a translucent red. Really a big fan of that. I actually think I like that color more than the original. Blue Phoenix, obviously very cool. I really like the sort of blue, sort of ice blue theming on this one, especially when it's spinning. And then we've got the neon green Wizard Rod. Very cool recolor with the Rush reprint, which is huge. Rush is not a particularly easy bit to get, and it's very good. Then we've got the secondary prize, the black shell, or I guess in this case yellow shell, 980 ball. Great bit to have if you don't have it already. And then we've got the prize Beyblade black shell 460 Dot, 460. Nothing amazing, nothing new there, but again, we've got the dot bit, so pretty cool. The shape for this is very reminiscent of Drasil from the original Plastic Gen series, so definitely looks very cool. In terms of the shape, not amazing. The Drasil shaping historically is not particularly good, and it's not super heavy either. It's definitely not the lightest, but it's the weight's definitely going to hold it back on top of the shape not being super amazing. Definitely going to be testing it out over the next few days. The sloping, it sort of slopes down. I think that's pretty interesting. So maybe it can be used for some compact sort of attack builds. We'll see. Like I said, I will be testing this over the next couple days. Obviously, with the random booster and with Cobalt Dragoon coming out, a lot of testing to be doing, but I do think that this random booster overall is good value for money, especially with Rod, Phoenix, and Unicorn being in there, and the Rush reprint. A lot of really cool stuff in this, even if you're not super excited for the black shell prize, which personally I think looks really cool. May not be the best, but it definitely looks cool. All right, so very cool random booster. A lot of really good stuff in this one. Might be one of the best, if not the best, random boosters so far. You basically get an entire competitive deck in this set. You get Phoenix, you get Rod, you get Unicorn. Like, you could basically build a competitive deck just with that. Very interested in this. Obviously, it's not that heavy. It is fairly small. It's not like super big in terms of the size of the blade. It does slope down a bit, so I don't know. I think, is it going to be good for defense? I don't think so. But maybe for some sort of upper ratchet attack builds, possibly. We'll see. I'm very interested to see how this bit performs, so let's go ahead and do a test launch and see what it does in the stadium. A little bit of wobble. Let's I'm actually gonna put it in here with Phoenix, just this stock Phoenix combo from this random booster, and see how it reacts. No real surprise there. Something I am pretty interested in seeing is Wizard Rod on this bit. So let's see what something pretty heavy does on this real quick. Let's try it against Shark. This is a Shark on 370 Unite. Just beat Shark twice in a row on one launch. And just for the heck of it, let's see how Wizard Rod on ball does against Wizard Rod on dot. I do really like the green Wizard Rod. I think it looks sick. The sort of neon launcher sort of prongs I think look really cool. Let's try that again. Okay, I lost by a good margin that time. I think the dot bit is pretty interesting. Definitely, it's more of a cone shape than a ball shape. But I think it might be okay for defense builds. Just because like these balls will tend to, as it sort of goes up this incline when it gets knocked, the balls sort of on this outer edge, the balls on the outer edge of this will probably make contact with this floor before it gets this far back to the rails. And so for defense builds, you generally, when you're getting hit, you don't want to tank a ton of stamina off of these rails. So I don't know, the dot bit might be good. Here's the thing, I expect that ball will do better stamina wise. So in a mirror match, ball will probably win, but dot might be better for defense. Obviously we need to do more testing for it, but it is pretty interesting. I am curious to throw this on something a little more aggressive and sort of see how it does. So I'm just gonna swap out the bit I had on Shark here. So this is Unite. And let's just see what it does. I'm gonna put it on, actually let's just do the Wizard Rod on ball combo. And we'll see if it can do anything. Not very promising. It'll probably do all right, attack versus attack. All right, let's throw Phoenix back in there. It's still the random booster combo, so the way this blue Phoenix looks, especially spinning. Looks like ice. Yeah, I don't think, I don't know, just initial launches, not super promising for this blade, but obviously gonna keep testing it. It looks super cool. I do really like the way it looks. This sort of star shape, historically not great. Drasil Beyblades are some of the worst in plastic gen. Unfortunately, but it does look really cool, so I'm interested to sort of test it, sort of see if we can do something with it, because it does look cool. If you guys have already gotten this random booster in, I'm interested to know if you guys have found any interesting combos with this. I really feel like this random booster has a ton of value, just like the Wizard Rod re-release, which this looks amazing. Anybody who's been dogging on this color scheme, this looks so cool, especially spinning. And then you've got the Phoenix too, which again, this thing just looks like ice when it's spinning. Super cool. Very sort of throwback to Frostic Jonzer, I feel like. But in general, the whole lineup is very cool. A lot of good parts, especially the Rush reprint. Very hyped for that. Another Rush we've been waiting on for a pretty long time at this point. And there's some other good parts in there too. Ball, I think Dot is going to be decent. I don't know if Dot's going to be up in the top tier, but I don't know. I think it'll be all right. It does have low burst resistance, so would you use this over Hexa? I'm not sure, but if you were trying to run more than one defense type in a deck, this might have some usage. I think if it was more ball-shaped, it might be a little bit better. I don't think the cone, the sort of sharp tip, helps it a whole lot, but just from sort of some initial battles, I think it's pretty interesting. Definitely interested in trying more combos with this bit. So, yeah, if you guys need to pick this up, feel free to check out Spin City. Again, not sponsored, don't get any sort of paycheck from them, so I just like the site and I trust them. So yeah, very cool random booster, very hyped on this one. A lot of really cool recolors that I'm particularly fond of, that I just think look really sick. I think the green one looks better than the yellow one, to be honest. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I could ramble for a minute, so thanks for watching. Hit up the comments, drop a like for the algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already for future Beyblade content, and I will see you guys in the next one.